Hey guys, back with another video, but before I start, make sure you smash that like button. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you do so, making sure that that notification bell is on with the option all, so when I upload these videos, you are the first one to watch. Also, make sure to leave a comment on this video. So Queenopp did another vlog, and she was wanting to share with her subscribers and supporters about her concern about her little girl Summer and her perhaps having autism. Now, I'm not going to get too long-winded. I did listen to some of the vlog, but I wanted to do the vlog where we, both look at this together and hear what she has to say about this whole situation. Unfortunate situation if the tests are being run and they find out that Summer does in fact have autism.
Before we get started, let me just say this, right? My journey is my journey. I'm not the social media influencer who got a bunch of money and did the right thing with it, invested it, bought a house, bought a car, bought this, No, I'm the social media influencer who made over $1 million on social media and messed it all up. That's who I am. That's my story. My daughter may have autism. Yes, I said it. Summer me and Danny think she may have autism. Developmentally, she kind of did everything for the most part on time. That's why there were no clear signs that something could be wrong. It's just a speech thing, and like I said, I thought it was her ears, but then she would do other stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, it's something more than just the ears, right? Trying to find the right words. Let me take it back. When I got 4 kids in total, 3 boys, 1 girl, right? Summer's my only girl. When I first found out I was pregnant with her, I thought, like, it's too good to be true, because good things just don't happen to me. I'm one of them people, if something good happened for me, it's because I work super, super hard. Like, y'all know how y'all got them kind of people where, like, but I've always been one of them people who had to work 20 times hard as the next person, because that's just the way my life been set up since I was a pup. Since I was a pup, I've been going through a bunch of stuff, and you know what I'm saying? Part of me never wanted a girl because I didn't want to be responsible for a girl, because I felt like I couldn't raise a girl. I stripped, I didn't sew, I didn't did a bunch of stuff that I'm not proud of, right? But I ended up having a daughter. And I kept thinking, this is too good to be true. This is too good to be true. Then as she started to get older, she started having ear infections, and we was always in the hospital, and it was always something. And I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, I thought to myself, like, is God trying to punish me for something? Like, why is my daughter always sick? Why is she always in the hospital? Why is she always in pain? Why is she always in some kind of discomfort or trauma? Always sick, something. Like, even y'all was like, why is Summer always sick and stuff like that? But moving along, there were times that I felt like, God gave me a sick daughter to punish me, and then I immediately caught myself in that thought and was like, you know what? Ear infections and being in a hospital for ear infections, that's not really that bad, because you have people who kids are fighting cancer, got to go through chemotherapy, got Down syndrome, can't never walk, bound to a wheelchair. Like, you got people that are going through so much more than you for you to be crying over having to be in the hospital every 2 or 3 months for ear infections, and her getting tubes placed in her ears and this, that, and the third, and going through surgery. It could be a lot worse, right? So time went past, and Danny says she been thought something, but she didn't want to really let her mind go there, right? And I think we both was at a point where, like, we thought something, but we was like, nah, she fine. She's, other than the speech thing, she's developmentally on track.
Be mindful in the comment section. I know that this is something that everyone's going to chime in and give their thoughts on, but be mindful. Let's not, think of or reminisce about, oh, well, she did X, Y, and Z. She said X, Y, and Z. This is why that's happening. None of us know why things happen in life. All we know is that right now they're running tests and she's not sure if Summer has autism, but she's sharing it with her community, because if Summers does have autism, this is something that she's going to have to embrace and learn how to deal with. And she's going to have to learn all over again how to properly take care of Summer with autism. So be very mindful of what is being said in the comment section, because this is a very sensitive topic.
It's like as she got older, you can see certain things that were unique that she was doing. And like even when we went to Atlanta, like my nieces, one is 3 months younger than Summer, and the other one is like, she's 3 and Summer's about to be 2 in September. Summer wouldn't play the way the other kids her age or around her age played. She just wouldn't do certain things that they were doing. And then when I brought her around strangers, she just would cling to me like she was afraid for her life. Like she just would not want to go to anybody else. Like she just was like, even my niece, when my niece would come up to her, she would just like hold me. It took her like almost 3 weeks, 3 weeks to get used to the other, my nieces that lived in the house. What you fuss about? Come on, Summer. Summer. Be careful. So there were things that caught my eye that she does. So then I start looking up, like what's the first signs of kids with autism? And I'm just like, out of everything I'm going through in life, like I'm in a lot of debt. I can fix that. I don't have a place of my own. I can fix that. I don't have a car. I can fix it. I can fix all of that. But if what I'm feeling and what Danny feeling is true, we can't fix that. And I have to be okay with that. I have to be okay with this is who she is. Whoever don't love her for it, get out of our life. And, I just got to be prepared for this journey, because it is going to be a journey. But yeah, the doctor's been suggested she get tested for autism. So I did make the appointment. And she has one coming up. And then I asked her, I'm like, well, will I know the same day? Because that's kind of like nerve-wracking to be like, oh, well, yeah, we're going to test your child for autism, but we won't let you know the two, because they said it take like 2 weeks to get the result, for them to tell us the results, because they got to thoroughly go over it and all this other stuff, because kids getting diagnosed too much now. And so she does have an appointment to get tested for autism. And I thought I would be crying right now, but because deep in my heart, I kind of already know.
So I don't want people to think that I'm being biased, two-faced it, or not, remembering some of the things that happened in the past with Michelle and Queenopp. I also don't want you guys to think that I forgot about what she was saying the whole time about Chrisean Rock and her son. However, that has nothing to do with what's going on with separate issues, separate family. It just is, I think, more of a coincidence. I don't want to look at it, especially when it's having to deal with a child, that Queenopp is getting her karma because of what she did to Michelle, or was saying about Christian Rock's baby. You know, she was born with a defect, and it's something that can be corrected, I'm quite sure. And there's, you know, a lot of cases where it's manageable for somebody with autism to live a fruitful life. But what she needs to find out through tests, if in fact she has autism, and then take it from there, so she's able to not let it progress, you know, where it's so out of control that, you know, someone can't get the help that she needs. We can't neglect it by being embarrassed and not wanting to deal with the fact that your child has autism, or wanting to keep it a secret because they're worried about worrying about what people are going to think. You got to be selfish. And when I say selfish, it should be about summer only, and handling your business so that she can live a fruitful life, you know, as a child and in her adult years.
I already know that, of course, if I had a daughter, there was going to be some kind of something. It's just like, I don't know, like I feel like not to be ungrateful to God, but I just feel like every time I get something good, it got to come with something bad. And I'm not saying that autism is bad, but it's like God know how bad I wanted a girl, and like I don't know. Like, I try not to question God. And I know that sounds so cliche, but I really do be trying not to question God, because, like I said, bad to me for so long that I just be like, I just take it on the chin. All right, I just gotta get through this. I just gotta get through it. I just gotta get through it. But this is really breaking me. Like, this is really, and I don't know if this is playing a part in my depression, but no, I'm not gonna say I don't know, because I do know it is, because that means I can't protect her. You know, that means one day I'm gonna leave this earth and she's going to be on the earth alone with these challenges. And then it's like, I don't know, like me and Danny, like we have two different, like I'm an all-in type of parent. Like if Summer got a pamper off and she accidentally shit on the floor, I clean it up with my bare hands. Like, I don't like clean it up with my tongue. Like, I don't care. Like, that's my baby, that's my daughter. Like, you know what I'm saying? But Danny, on the other hand, like, she got a weak stomach. Like, you know, she, you know, like I make a joke like, girl, you don't need no kids, you don't need no toddler. You know what I'm saying? Like she'll complain if she stepped on a toy and hurt her foot. And I'm just like, it's hard living with a toddler. You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually not sure. She says she can, but I'm not sure if she'll be like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, if she can handle a child with autism. Like, it's going to take a lot of.
Now that's what I have to question too. Now she lays with Danny, I don't, but she's sharing it with the public, you know, because that's going to be an issue going forward if she can't. For both of them, the relationship Danny has with Summer, and the relationship that Danny has with, you know, Queenopp. It could put a wedge between the relationship if Danny can't handle it. And I think that she's, you know, depressed because of perhaps that Summer does have autism, but also she's probably worried about that relationship and not right now being financially able to pick up and leave if it doesn't work out in the relationship, because, you know, all of what's going on with Autumn and then them having their own issues puts a strain on the relationship, you know, and say Danny doesn't want it there no more. It's too toxic. You know, people might end up getting hurt, like we have seen how they get down. And, you know, Danny might ask her to leave. Enough's enough type thing. Or vice versa. Queenopp might be at her wit's end and want to leave, but she's not positionally. I think that's also what's stressing Queenopp out.
You know, like, to be able to deal with a child with autism. Like, Summer has tantrums, and it just reminds me, like, when I look at the kids with autism, like when I look it up on YouTube or Google, like the way she has tantrums, it's not like all extravagant, but y'all seen like in the grocery store, I posted on my story, like she started like snatching the earphones out Danny's ear, like she started like, you know, like being like physical. And I'm just like, I don't want anybody to hurt her, you know, like, is she going to be able to go to daycare? Like, oh my God, bro, like it's not happening. Oh my God. But this is my life. This is my life. This is my life, bro. And I hate to put that kind of energy on my life, but like, I just got to get ready to be able to deal with, I got to get ready to take on this. Because right now, only thing that Summer getting tested for autism, her appointment that's coming up, only thing her appointment is going to do is confirm. And I'm not one of the moms who go on to say, oh, let me get a second opinion, third opinion, fourth opinion. I got like 50, yes, she has it in my head. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not a doctor. I didn't go to school. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to let these people do their job. And then I'm going to just go from there. And then I just feel like I have been struggling with finding my purpose since I became a young adult. I'm in my 30s now. So it's just like, is this my purpose? I don't know. Like, I told them about how, you know, you thought that you were seeing stuff that might have earlier that might have said she had autism. Then I said thought I was seeing little stuff, but we both ain't want to let our thoughts go there. Right. We just want to give her more time and see if she would, you know. But how do you feel about possibly having a child with autism?
I mean,
I told them we made the appointment too, so she got an appointment coming up to get evaluated. I kept saying tested, but to get evaluated.
Right. I kind of feel like we pretty much already know. We like 90% sure. So
that's what I said.
I'm okay. I'm good with it. I mean, I love her. You know what I mean? I love her. I know it's gonna be a challenge. I know it's gonna be a journey. I mean, especially, you know, with the first couple years, because you know, she has a hard time expressing herself. She has a hard time communicating when she wants something, so she gets frustrated. And when she gets frustrated, you have a lot more patience. But, you know, sometimes it gets a little bit overwhelming for me because it's like...
So that's what I'm saying. Do you think that... Because I feel like as she get older...
I feel like it's going to get better as she get older. Because you got to think, once she gets diagnosed, she's going to be going into treatment or therapy. They're going to be able to teach her to communicate better.
Right.
But some autistic kids never communicate.
I mean, I'm not gonna put that on her, but even if I'm not gonna say so, like I said to you
I'm
before,
just asking you if the worst came to the worst, and she was the worst kind. God forbid.
She was stage 3.
She was stage 3 autistic. Would it be too much for you?
No, I mean that's the thing. Nobody knows when you have a child. Nobody knows what your child is going to be. So what do you do when you get a diagnosis? You just say, "Excuse me, give up." No, we gonna ride. Wheels fall off.
You ain't got no other choice.
I told you that before. I'm not. I love her. This ain't no temporary. No, this is up until I'm out of here. So it don't really. I mean, we gonna thug it out how we thug it out.
So I feel like this. If they're thugging it out through, you know, their ups and downs and stuff that they went through, they could have right now been in jail behind that Michelle situation. A lot of stressful, unfortunate situations they put themselves in. If they thugged it out for them to be together, and they're still together through the thick and the thin, you know, they should do it for Summer. You know, that's just the bottom line. But leave your thoughts down below. I'm interested in hearing what you have to say. Also, make sure you share this video out and put a like on this video.